Alicia?
Hi, Zach. Everything all right?
Zachariah, the great hero of his brothers, has returned triumphant. Amazing, against all odds, against a city. Bravo! But I don't see anyone resembling the great master.
Is he... dead? He sacrificed himself so we could get out.
Oh, so sad, truly. Well, please tell your colleagues, your brothers, they are welcomed here. Let them rest and regain their strength. I can only imagine what the ASC put them through, and without their great master they must feel lost. On top of it all, feel the void for a leader among them. No?
What are you getting at?
Just simply that, as their hero, it might be in their best interest for you to fill that void. I don't purport to understand how these things work among your kind, through a vote or drinking game, but you've earned it. They need you to pull them back together after what they've been through. And to have a unified group of Technomancers among us to serve would be valuable beyond imagination. Think about it.
I'll think about it. But now's not the time. We need to mourn the fallen. Hey.
Hey, back.
I really think I can help you get your abilities back, Andrew. I'm just gonna need your help too, if you're willing to follow me.
Anywhere. Even if you'll forgive the fact I'm not going to get my hopes up too high just yet.
Whatever works for you. Come on.
Repent! We won't have access to...
I had something else in... I think I found all the relics in the canyon.
Even if you were willing to give them to me out of charity, I would be ready to pay...
Here, you've got them all.
Praised be the Shadow! Each one of these objects takes us closer to the great reconciliation. May you be blessed. I will pray for you.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level. I was told you might have spare parts for a rover. I'm looking for a thermic regulator.
Oh, yes, I got one of those. Hard to find, very hard, very rare. Hard to come by. What would you give me in return?
What do you want for it?
Well, I see two possible trades. I'd love to get my hands on some of that focus drug. I know it's not meant for us, but it gives me a nice buzz. Otherwise, you're a Technomancer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Good. Well, I like to poke around old places, and just the other day I found a Technomancer glove, but I can't seem to make it work, like most all the Technomancer stuff I find. Well, I can repair most things, but this, I don't understand how it works, or even what it's supposed to do. But I'm sure you do. So repair it. In front of me. You fix, I watch. You teach, I learn. So in the future, I can do the fixing myself. Got it? You do this. I'll not only give you your thermic regulator, but let you walk away with the glove, too.
All right, I'll show you. Watch close. There you go. Not exactly like new, but it works.
That's fantastic. You know how much Technomancer gear I have in inventory that I can fix now? Oh, you're a good man. Here, keep the glove and take your rover part. I don't need it anyway. Take care.
See you around.
Hi, Zach. How are you?
Hello, Amelia. I'm fine, thanks.
What's good, Zachariah? Got my parts yet?
As promised, rotor, stator, and thermic regulator.
Damn. Nice work. Keep up like that and you might start growing on me again. We're gonna get my baby back on the road! We need to get back to Noctis. There's only so much I can do from here.
Hey there.
What do you want, human?
You said there was a lynching. Tell me about it. Maybe I could help.
The last time a man helped a mutant, it was only to bring a chair to help him reach the noose. And those that didn't participate watched, and did nothing.
Who were these men?
It was those crazy, religious zealots who hate us. Believe we have no souls. If we want the prince to do something, we need evidence. Same goes for handling it ourselves. But all we have is the body of our brother. We won't punish an innocent. We are not like them.
Not all humans are like that. Maybe I'll have some better luck asking around. I'll look into it. Hey there.
What do you want, human?
I heard some mutants escaped from a prisoner camp. You hear anything about that?
Hasn't everyone?
Not in Ophir, where the news never went public, no. It was only a rumor there. What do you know?
I know if Ophir's men hear of it, it will cause trouble for us. For those among us who are still slaves there.
It could also give your brothers back there some hope again.
And to show them that we are able to rebel and escape? Yes, hope. So I will tell you, for my people, life in camp was hard, to say it lightly. Hard labor during the days, brutality during the nights. The prisoners would take out their frustration of being locked up out on them. The guards and prisoners alike battered them with their frustrations. Then, one day, one of ours struck a guard who was trying to stop him from going to the aid of a brother. After he fled, the guards then stated that if he did not come out, they would execute 10 random mutants. That was the moment the rebellion began. A prisoner from Aurora helped my brothers. With tools, they incited riot. Blood flowed. Many died. Some escaped. But at the start, few thought to flee. At the beginning, they wanted only better lives where they were. It became obvious, though, the repression that would come would be worse than ever. That the only chance for life was somewhere else. Scum, the mutant who struck the guard, led them to freedom. They escaped without even being chased. The story came directly from Scum. A great speaker. A great hero.
Thanks for the information.
Zachariah, you look good. Better than I. As if that was hard to accomplish.
What do you think about Andrew? He comes from Ophir like you, and he could have become a Technomancer, but he had an accident.
I remember, yes. You know that I was the one who had spotted his abilities and had taken him to school, as I did for you? I thought that he was dead. That's what I was told, that he was dead. I shouldn't have listened to them. He looks perfectly alive now.
Yes, but he lost an arm during the accident, and he can't use Technomancy anymore.
How so? That's ridiculous. Technomancy has nothing to do with arms. It is all in the head. You just have to... Let me think. Yes, I think that with... Yes, that's it. With a full Technomancer kit, I would have the parts needed to create a bypass on a classic prosthesis. I would need my notes to do that.
Your notes?
I studied Technomancy as well. Anyway, from a scientific standpoint, obviously. I've never thrown lightning bolts, and I can't do it physically. Moreover, those kits wouldn't suit me, I'm sure.
Scott, you studied Technomancy?
Yes, and I had conducted in-depth research on the way in which your neural network expressed its static charge throughout your equipment. But all this is old. I can't remember it all, and I left my notes in Ophir. I won't have any trouble helping that boy if you bring me my notes and the equipment. You wanted something else?
No. Thank you, Scott. I'm gonna try to bring all that back.
Hi, Zach. How are you?
Hello, Amelia. I'm fine, thanks.
Great. Now that I've got everything, I can actually start on the repairs. But it's gonna take a day, at least. And once I start, I'm gonna be neck deep in it, so if you need me for anything else, I ain't gonna be available.
Works for me. Sure you'll be able to get it working again, soon enough.
Damn straight. Even if you lost your legs, I could get you going again. Now get out and let me work.
Zachariah, I've got something I need to ask you. Zachariah, I am glad to see you. What you did, what you risked for us, no one will ever forget. We lost many, and for that, we are mourning. But we can at least celebrate that because of you, the Order has not disappeared.
We're brothers and sisters. We stand together.
Yes, and others have joined us too, you know. The merchants spread the word to those who are still in hiding. But for those non-initiated and those who passed, we are all here. Did the Great Master manage to tell or give you anything before he passed, before his sacrifice?
He told me to watch over the Order, gave me a tablet. He'd managed to translate the text of the relic I'd brought back from an excavation in Aurora.
And what did it say?
It talks about an important research base, the largest the settlers ever built on Mars. one that was in contact with Earth. It had a beacon. Unfortunately, it didn't say where the base was, only the location of a smaller dome that housed some of the larger base's scientists.
Then we must find it. Oh, I can feel it, Zachariah. We are so close to contacting Earth again.
Maybe, but I have the feeling we're not the only ones who know about it, though. Thanks to Alan, the ASC might have gotten their hands on the tablet while the Great Master was being held.
Alan? How could he betray our order? We have to beat the ASC to that dome. What can I do to help?
Dozens of Technomancers have spent years trying to re-establish contact with Earth. What can you tell me about that?
Well, first, that search has been stalled for years. At the beginning, of course, we collected anything relating to the settlers. Most of the relics, though, turned out to be just simple tools. The wars and our inability to travel out of our infrastructure had all but squashed the opportunity to explore. This is the first time that we have been freed of our yokes, free to explore again. What limits our work, though, is that few of us can read the settlers' secret writings. A gift, I believe, only the Great Master had. And with the most important knowledge having been written in that language, what we know, though, is that there is, in fact, an intact beacon somewhere. That there are still many undiscovered sites, and now today, with you, we have a hope again to find it. Greetings, Zachariah.
Everybody settled in?
We are, Zachariah, yes. There's something on your mind, isn't there?
That obvious? The Great Master asked me to look after everyone. Having the unconditional support of everyone would help me a lot. Don't know how to pull that together, though.
We're a family, Zachariah. You'll always have our support. You're looking to become a Great Master, though. That's different. There are some who obviously will question your abilities to hold that position. It's not personal. You did tremendous things for us, Zachariah. You did. But not everyone knows you well enough. You're young, inexperienced, and while your talent speaks for itself, I have a feeling some will want to put those talents to the test before supporting you. My suggestion would be this. Find the most influential masters. I'm sure they'll have questions. Satisfy their expectations, and I believe nothing can stand in your way.
And I'll go see them.
Zachariah, what can I do for you?
Not much news in Ophir about Aurora defeating Abundance. You heard anything?
Word is that Green Hope's defeat brought an end to the fighting. Aurora apparently took control of the hydroponics center using militia alongside Technomancers to support their army. And at first, Wisdom showed himself a worthy military strategist, using the militia in battle. Such people, properly motivated, can be surprisingly effective. You'd have to bear witness to the poorer classes of Aurora to fully grasp how badly they were mistreated, to fully grasp how much the mere promise of a place in the council would motivate them to fight, to fully grasp how it helped to deliver quite a blow to Abundance. And while Aurora adopted new strategies, Abundance remained predictable. They had almost no Technomancers, since it's becoming harder to find them in Ophir with each passing day. An interesting development, yes? And one that wiped out their army.
Yeah, thanks for the info.
Hey, Brad.
Zachariah, how's the hunting?
Got your last specimen.
At last! Glands of the infamous Locusta tempestatus. Fantastic! My thanks are endless. Tell me, How was its behavior?
You're welcome. Its behavior, well, it looked like it was absorbing electrical power that made it stronger.
You don't say. Fascinating. Might you be willing to make some more collections while I study these? If so, the black mole would be quite a catch. It's been known to dwell in the canyons surrounding Noctis.
I'll see what I can do. Hi. Melvin told me to find you.
Ah, so you're the one who's hoping to be our great master. You're so young. Not that it diminishes the possibility, but to be worthy of such a role, one must have extensive knowledge of the settlers and Earth. Without that, how could you possibly lead us?
I agree. So why not test my knowledge?
Fair enough. An easy question. What is the name of the celestial body closest to Earth? And what percentage of the beautiful blue Earth is covered in water? The name of the mythical first man to enter space. What was it? Legend has it that he was an ancestor of the first Reachers, if you believe such tales. Interesting. I believe 3 correct answers is good enough for me. I will ask one last question. The name of the first machine the Earthlings sent flying over our planet. Yes, you know much. Not all, but a lot. You must have been a conscientious student, but still too young to have the required knowledge. As such, my support is not something you can obtain. I'm sorry.
Hi. I agree.
Fair enough. And what the name of the mythical first... Interesting. Yes, you know...
Hi. Melvin told me to...
Ah, so you're the one who's hoping to be our great...
I agree. So...
Fair enough. And what percent... The name of the... Interesting. Yes, you know much.
Hi.
Ah,
I agree.
fair enough. And what... The name of the... Interesting. You're indeed well-versed in astronomy, a rare quality in one so young. Perhaps there lies within you a strong link to Earth. Either way, it is an excellent sign of your potential to lead. You have my support.
Hey there.
Ah, the man who hopes to rise from lieutenant to the ranks of great master. I'll be honest. I'd back you simply from what you've already done for us. To me, you've already proven your courage and leadership.
But
a great master also needs to take care of the logistics, like the equipment, keeping them working, upgrading them, and alright, I'll cut to the chase. I actually just want a better staff. So, in short, if I give you my staff, you get it upgraded. After, you'll have my support. Deal?
Let me see what I can do. Hey there,
Melvin already told me you want to become our great master. I have no problem with it, but you'll have to prove you know how to fight first. Show me what you've got. Hell of a fighter. Wasn't expecting that. How could I not give you my support after that? It'd be nice to have a great master who knows how to make some blood flow.
Hello, Zachariah. Word is that you aim to become our next great master. Please, take no offense, but it is my belief that you are far too inexperienced for such a monumental task. Enthusiasm you have, and strength. But look at the state of us. Our order is chaotic. Whoever leads us must have perfected our rites, that he might initiate our new Technomancers properly in our ways.
Then test me. Let my knowledge speak for itself.
So let it be. We are, as Technomancers, connected by a secret that we all learned the same way. Tell me, who were the protagonists of the message you saw? And what was the object the Great Master gave you during the ceremony? And what 2 oaths does the initiate recite to end the ceremony? Nearly flawless. But nearly and flawless do not belong together. Our right... Hello, Zachariah. Whoever leads us...
Then test me.
So let it be. And what was the object? And what 2 oaths? Nearly flawless. Hello, Zachariah. Whoever...
Then test...
So let it be. And what was the object? And what 2 oaths? I'm impressed. Perhaps I was wrong. You seem indeed ready to initiate our newcomers. You have my support. I'd be happy for you to become our great master.
You do nice work. Much more balanced. I guess you can call this my better staff. Get it? My better staff? Good thing that getting my humor isn't a prerequisite for my support. I'd be happy to see you as Great Master.
Greetings, Zachariah. My congratulations, Great Master Zachariah. The decisions of the other Technomancers were sent to me. Though I wish we could offer you a proper ceremony, we are but a shell of our former selves. Know that all of us, no matter how few, renew our vows before you to preserve the secret and continue to seek the Earth at any cost. I will, if it's your desire, ensure the communication between our brothers, and if you have any mission for us, please, do not hesitate to come see me.
Melvin, thank you. Just let me know if anyone gets wind of threats or any sort of information that'll allow us to move forward. Talk to you later.
What do you think?
I didn't really get a good look, but I noticed they seemed lost here. You sure they're Technomancers?
Absolutely. My cousin was.
Welcome, welcome.
Did you hear about that mutant who got lynched? I want to know who did it.
I see. But why do you think I would know anything about it?
You know what goes on in that neighborhood like any merchant should. And you don't think that this kind of story is bad for business? The mutants are furious. You really want them to turn the whole city upside down in order to find the culprit?
You're not wrong. I guess that we'd better turn in the culprits and be done with it. It's a gang of fanatics from the temple that lynched that poor guy. Oh, it was awful.
Why didn't you do anything then?
It was an angry crowd. I mean, I have nothing against mutants, of course, but...
A spine like a jellyfish, but it walks like a human. Thanks for the information, I guess. Gentlemen, you are responsible for an awful crime. It's pointless to try to deny it. Several witnesses saw you. You didn't even try to be discreet.
We didn't have to hide. We're carrying out a divine mission, and nobody will prevent us from doing so. Not even you.
Come on, guys! For the shadow! Stop! By the shadow! Stop!
Yes. Yes! We killed the soulless mutant. But who cares? They gave their souls to the sun and betrayed the shadow. And their horrid forms became punishment. Why does it concern you?
Whatever your superstitions, over here, mutants are free. And believe me, when they learn that you're behind all this, I wouldn't bet that you'll get out of this alive.
No, no! I beseech you, don't tell them. Think about the turmoil it will create in the city, the riots. How about raising their doubts over something else? You would be rewarded.
Sorry, pal, can't go through. Priest ordered us to let no one through. No one includes you.
Hey there.
What do you want, human?
Regarding the investigation you asked me to do.
Did you find anything? Who killed our brother?
Listen, you were right. It's the gang of fanatics that's behind this murder. But you shouldn't seek vengeance. I know that it's hard to hear, but you're gonna start a riot in town, and innocent people will get hurt, maybe killed.
Listen, man, you look straight. And I thank you for turning in the culprits. But when it comes to the rest, forget it. It's not your business. You're not a mutant. We're gonna make those scumbags pay, and that's that.
Take a look. Good as new. Like she's right off the factory floor.
Okay, great. So we can get anywhere we need to go?
To the horizon and back if you need to. Hi, Zach. How are you?
Hello, Amelia. I'm fine, thanks. I always feel funny seeing the city from a distance.
That's because it looks like a big old beetle with its metal shell. Wait for a sandstorm, and you'll get to see the beetle fly. Who wants to stick around for a sandstorm? No? No takers?
Ah, home sweet home, as they would say. Though, I'm not sure who they... Oh, I do hope my clinic is still there.
No reason it wouldn't be, Scott.
But it's a wily one. My clinic, I swear, it once moved overnight.
You were just stinking drunk.
I'm getting a bad taste in my mouth. I can almost smell my people's blood and sweat from here.
I've been spending my whole life sneaking in and out of this city. Getting sick of it.
As long as Vic the Dick is around, he'll be hunting for Zach, and we'll have to keep a low profile. But if it bothers you so much, I can drop you off here.
I don't want new friends. I'd rather change our destination.
Ophir's quite ominous from a distance, like a big black tick hanging above the canyon, sucking the life out of its citizens. Sorry, was that too dark?
I guess we've reached the point where we're gonna spend hours upon hours turning the place upside down to find a mad scientist's secret diary. Fun.
If they're old notes, he may have hidden them before. You know.
Before MAD was added to the front of scientist?
Whatever. I don't know when all that shit started. I've known him since forever, and he's always been completely whacked.
Hi.
Hello there, Mr. Mancer. Good to see you. So, what did you learn?
I was able to get some answers for you.
Great. I knew you would. Go on, what did you find?
Keep names out of this. Be clear.
Of course. Our sources are always protected. Go on.
According to my source, the Army's reducing its troops by 50%, and the official reasons are the rising rates of desertion, the number of Technomancer arrests, and the shrinking size of the standing force during peacetime. But she says this doesn't explain everything, as many good officers and soldiers are being let go without reason, and replaced by members of the ASC. In fact, the fear is if the ASC attempted a coup today, the Army couldn't stand in the way, because there are too many ASC entrenched in its ranks.
That's terrifying. And it's news that'll hit the hearts of people in this city. All the people with soldiers and their families, soldiers who fought hard, now being fired only to make room for spies. What else did you find out?
I talked to an expert on corporation politics who had first-hand knowledge about Aurora and us.
And how'd he say Abundance lost?
Aurora's troops were led by a general named Wisdom, who used Technomancers, and apparently they've got a lot more than we do, especially recently.
So Abundance arrests and detains you and your brothers, our greatest weapons, and fall because of it. Guess that's karma.
But what's more, they rallied the common people, recruited local and national militias who were feverishly motivated by the promise of gaining a voice on Aurora's council. Aurora became the first corporation to empower its people to fight. So while Aurora brought everyone together for the war, strengthening their numbers, Abundance fought weakened, bleeding their ranks, arresting its own Technomancers. Our army, well-trained and well-equipped as it is, didn't stand a chance. We lacked the Technomancers to lead the charge and the motivation of Aurora's militias to persevere.
That's incredible. By giving power to the people, Aurora all but assured its victory. The power of unification is real. And the self-sabotaging nature of our government ruled by paranoia and fear cost us the war.
I also talked to a mutant who heard about the camp breakout and the mutant who led it.
Fantastic. And?
The mutants in that camp were living in hell, day in and day out. They'd finally just had enough. So one day, a guard was beating on a mutant too tired to work. As much as the others pleaded, the guard wouldn't stop. So another mutant stepped in and hit him back. The guards threatened to kill 10 mutants in retaliation. And that lit the fuse. With the help of a prisoner from Aurora, the mutants got their hands on some tools, and the riot started. They weren't trying to escape. They just wanted the abuse to stop. But the way the guards reacted made the mutants fear that it would only get worse. So they got out, led by a mutant named Scum. He's now a bit of a legend among them.
And where'd they go?
I can't tell you that.
Fair enough. Need to protect your sources, right? Another story that people need to hear. It's what happens when you mistreat beasts long enough. Eventually, they'll turn on you. Thanks for all the information. Once I write the articles and get them out there for people to read, I think the people are gonna have a wake-up call about how different the truth is from the propaganda their government's feeding them.
Hope it makes a difference.
You and me both. The real change has to start with the truth. Hold on. I've got one more thing to ask of you, if I could. One more thing to really make sure we can ignite some change.
And what's that?
We put our news on the city walls. The man who's been doing it for us lives in the exchange. Getting there, though, has honestly gotten too dangerous for us.
So you want me to be your delivery man?
A deliverer of truth to those who have been starved of it, yes. If you would do that for us.
Yeah, I can do it for you. I'll see you later.
Hello there, Zachariah. What do I owe the pleasure?
Raider! Get him!
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
There he is! Get him!
Hello? I brought back...
Keep your voice down. Quiet.
How you gonna make that happen?
I'll make stencils of the text and then go around the city with volunteers and hit every...
Hello?
Hello.
later. Get him!